Hey guys, and welcome back.
And if you're new here, thanks for joining us today.
So today we want to take you on a tour of Breezy Hills. It's a Trails Collection park. Actually, it's a Trails Collection Encore park. All right, and we hope you enjoy it. Here we go. So depending on what side of 48th Street you come on, Breezy Hills is going to be on 48th Street, but the south side of 48th Street. You'll see the signs here on the side. One side says Breezy Hills. The other side also says Breezy Hills. There's another little sign on the sign that says Encore Park. And when you walk in, the office is directly ahead, but they're only open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5?
Right, and that's on off-season.
Off-season, okay.
During season, which is usually the winter, they are open Saturday and Sunday.
So when you come into the office, if you come while they are closed, if you're lucky, you'll have an envelope over here, and that will include park information as well as the barcode to come in. And why did I say if you're lucky? Because if you're unlucky, like we were, our envelope was missing. According to the office, they do get stolen. So, yeah.
And this is this is two parks. This is Breezy Hills and Highland Woods. We're staying at Breezy Hills, but right next door they have the Highland Woods, and it's also an Encore Park.
Now this park does also have like permanent residents, and those come in from the right hand side. They have a little clicker for them to be able to come in and out. The guests of the permanent residents can dial that permanent resident's name on the dial pad so that they can let them in. But us transient folks, such as Thousand Trails and Trails Collection, we would need a barcode. And right here it tells you place the barcode here, and it'll scan it. And once it scans it, this starts opening. Now the gate is a good speed, but the rail itself is pretty fast. So people cannot tailgate you in.
Part of the permanent community here is also an age-qualified community. And we believe it's a 55 plus, and we're going to take you around there.
So besides having RVs of all kinds, Class A's, B's, fifth wheels, travel trailers, like this Class A, there's little homes, manufactured homes throughout the park as well. Not necessarily only in the age restriction area.
Age qualified
area.
Oh, you look at that car.
That's why I had to turn on the camera so that you guys can check this out. Isn't it gorgeous? Tell me that's not a beaut. Alright, so we are walking around the park, and we will chime in every so often so that you can check it out. When you come into the park at the entrance, which goes really far out, once you make it out about halfway through, down in the middle is where the amenities are. Once you get to this main street, everything from here on out is more of the permanent residents.
This section is not age qualified. It's divided in two.
Right, we'll get to the age qualified section soon, which would be closer to the amenities as well.
Yes.
So we made it to the end of that street that we were walking on, and we've approached this little section that has the sign of walking of dogs prohibited.
As you can see in the sign, you're going to see that it's in English and it's in French. This particular park, during season, has a high residence of French Canadians.
Yes, indeed it does. And there's a little walkway through here, and this is going to lead us to the age qualified permanent residents, just manufactured homes, not RVs. And something that's interesting we didn't know is that seems this section of the park, they have their own entrance and exit as well. You even see a sign that says no RV exit, because this is the permanent residence. And straight ahead, which we'll walk to, is also the map of the park. So let's go check that out before we continue our walk. This is definitely a very big park. All of this in purple is the age qualified. These in yellow are considered premium sites. I'm not really sure what that consists of. Let me see, the blue is the standard. That's basically what we're at. So I'm assuming that would be all the people for Thousand Trails and Trails Collection.
And the dark purple, I guess. Those are, I think, are
That's the age qualified. Park home section,
the
age
elite.
qualified. Oh, you're talking about the maroon, this color.
Those are, I think those are pull through.
Yes, that is a pull through site. That's by the pool hall and stuff. Yep.
And if you notice on the left side, the age qualified section, they have their own clubhouse, and they have a pool, and they have laundry and shower facilities.
Yep. So we're gonna walk through here, and we're gonna go and hit up the amenities that we have access to, and show you those sections.
And also, if you are at any one of these parks, whether it's 1,000 Trails or an Encore park, and you want to stay outside of your membership status, you can always go on rvonthego.com and you can book extra days or week or a month for the same park you're in.
It's pretty awesome. Cool. All right, let's go for a walk, you guys. Something we were very excited to learn is that this park has pickleball courts. So you just might see us in one of the day in the life vlogs out here playing around. So this building here is where the public restrooms, public showers, and even the laundry on the other side is. We're going to come on into the women's side. Sorry, gentlemen, we cannot show you because we can't go in there. But let's see what it looks like. Alright, so you walk in and there are 2 sinks. Seems pretty good and nice. There are also 2 restrooms. And off to the side where this is curtained off, there are 2 showers. Oh, somebody left their stuff in here. There's your shower head, your nozzle, the mat. The other one is exactly the same.
And
these vents. And the window's open. So, yeah.
So we've already used it, and for me, I like the convenience of being able to dress inside the stall or shower area. In this particular shower, the shower area is very compact.
Yes.
I managed to do it. I managed to throw my towel and my clothes over and not get it wet and get dressed in there, but it's very compact. I don't like the idea of having to come out from the shower area to get dressed because that means I'd be showing my privates.
Which I think is their intention, since they have this curtain here to close you off from the bathroom, and there's the bench back there.
Yeah.
But that means you're also dressing with somebody else, or if somebody else comes into shower, then, maybe for me and another femme lady, it may or may not be a big deal, but some women do get a little upset with Lou.
Yeah.
So yeah, she doesn't quite like it. And
I mean, everything works properly, and it's the hot water is unlimited. It's just that part is negotiable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's continue.
And also we had Joe go into the men's bathroom, our friend Joe, and it looks exactly like this one.
So what he said, the way he described it.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Okay, guys, so there you go. It's exactly the same.
And it's clean.
Yeah, he did say that?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So exiting the restroom, if you come around to the other side of this building, is where the laundry facilities are. So let's see if it's up and running now, because when we came in a few days ago, there were washers and dryers in here. And when we came to show this to Joe and Lou's sister that came to visit us, it looks exactly as you see now. They got rid of all the washers and all the dryers, so I'm guessing they are in the process of remodeling. But yes, the opposite side of the restrooms is where the laundry facilities are, and
it's a nice large facility.
Yeah.
And it's also very clean.
Yeah. So in case you have one of these cards, you're good to go. If not, this is the service that they use. You need a $5 bill, you put it into the machine will spit out a card, and I think it'll already have $3 value on it because the card costs us $2. And then at that point you can reload it each time with either a $5 or a $10 bill, no singles. All right, let's go on to the amenities. Alrighty, so across from the bathroom is, I guess, all the main amenities. And we're gonna start off here directly to my right. In this grass area is the horseshoe. So let's walk over there and then work our way zigzagging. All right, so we made it over, and you'll see here are the horseshoe gaming areas. It looks like there's a huge gas tank over there. I'm not sure if that's for them to like heat up the water and stuff here, or if that's for you to purchase gas. I'm not sure. But more horseshoe over here. And then this area that we're walking in is let me let Lou pronounce it because I'm gonna massacre it.
I think it's Panteke or Pantek. It's very similar to Bocce ball.
Yeah. Never played it. Maybe that's something we'll have to YouTube and learn how to play one of these days. Let's cross over and see what else we have here. Once we cross over, then you have the Bocce gaming area. Looks like there's two different rows. Here's one and the other. Okay, we're gonna walk into the pool area, but I'm gonna try to be as discreet as possible because there are people in the pool and it'll be kind of awkward recording them. So let's walk in, let's see if I can put my phone, and let's go on in. I think it's super cute that they have these little tiki huts with all of these picnic tables out here. Very resort-like, and that's what encores are supposed to be, right? Like resort style campgrounds. So let's see. Lou is picking up the balls that she thinks some kid probably was playing with out here. Right next to the pool is the shuffleboard area. Tell me this isn't huge. They have so many different platforms to play on out here. And then the little shack that houses all the games.
I don't know if they go in here or not, but...
Well, thanks for putting them away. Okay, let's come on over here. So yeah, there is one restroom. It's just one toilet, one sink, not a shower.
Yeah.
Right outside of the pool, shuffleboard area.
Also very clean.
Very clean, yes. Here is the billiard hall. All right, so Lou is in. Got us in. And you'll see here that there are 3, 5, 6 different pool tables in here. Mm-hmm. Lou thinks that they're the large ones, the 8 to 10 feet long ones.
Yeah, I think they're 8 feet. They're definitely not the 6-foot ones. They're very well leveled too. We played with Joe.
We played with Joe last night in here. Yeah. Which I think he tried to let us win, but he ended up winning.
No, we won.
We did win. We won. And then off to the side there is, here we go, a library. There are poker tables in here as well as in the billiard hall. I didn't show those.
And there's a large library that includes a lot of French books as well.
Yes.
And that tells you...
There you go. Francois.
the population of French Canadians in this particular park during season is very high.
It is pretty high. All right, let's work our way out of here. Oh, it looks like somebody was playing Monopoly.
They have darts also.
They do have darts in
Right
here?
over there.
Let's see. Straight ahead. Yep, there's darts. Joe made a funny last night saying balls to the wall.
If you can't make it out, they have pool billiard balls on the wall. Yeah, it's also very nice, very well kept, and also very clean.
Yeah, it's nice and cold in here too.
And they have Wi-Fi in here.
Yes, there is free Wi-Fi, not just in the billiard hall, but the pool section, the shuffleboard. Depending how close your RV site might be to this area, you might be able to access it. We can't from our spot.
Right.
And there's another
But it's
poke
good
to
enough to stream music because I was streaming music in here, so
Yeah.
that gives you an idea.
Some little water fountain.
Yes.
It was like, I hope it's working. Outside of this exit takes you to the pickleball court that we showed you. And then this building directly across from the billiard hall. I think it's the activity center, like clubhouse. But since it's slow season, there's no activities going on here right now. And the door is locked. We can't get in. I'm going to try now again. Might as well try since I'm here. But I don't think so. Yeah. Nope. Alrighty. Ooh, bingo.
That's December.
Yeah, but it says Highland Pines. Highland Pines is across the street.
It also says December.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so they were probably pairing up with across the street.
Is like during
Yeah, it's when the Canadians were here. Yoga, Yahoo pool, potluck. Ooh. Bocce, pickleball, petanque. Oh, this one? Got it. Alrighty. Alright, so let's exit out of here and go towards the RV park.
Yeah.
Coming out of the activity center, we're gonna work our way over to the dumpster area. There's only one place to throw out your trash, and it is a trash compactor. They don't allow you to throw out big pieces of furniture or anything of that sort. There are several cameras out there, and they do say that they fine you. There's huge signs, so definitely want to be careful with stuff of that sort. So there's something you read in like the rules and like information online when we booked here as well, right? And I think you also saw a couple of videos of people talking or complaining about it.
Right, I wanted to make sure that I got some information about the parks that we were going to sign up for, and we knew we were coming here, and we were kind of excited about coming here because we've lived across the street for a while.
Right.
This particular park, in the it seems like every time you book, the park puts a section that talks a description of the park, I guess would be the right thing to say. This particular park has a very large description, and we highly recommend that you read every word in there.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they talk about is that their sewer connections is in the center of your site.
Right, your RV
so
parking
when
spot.
you back into your site, your sewer connection is going to be under your RV. And you heard that right. Under
You're
the
going to
RV.
have to crawl under.
Exactly. You're going to have to crawl under the RV to connect your sewer connection.
So we're going to flip the camera around and show it to you. However, I do want to let you know that it's not all sites. Because
I would probably say 80% of them.
okay, so there is a chance that you might get one of these sites if you book through Trails Collection. So maybe when you're booking it, perhaps request one that has it in the back instead of in the center, because those sites are available. We have one. Now it might be size restriction, and we'll show you when we get back to our spot where ours is, but let me show you how it is.
It's not the typical sewer connection where it's on the side. None of them are on the side. They're all sort of positioned in the middle of the site or towards the back in the middle. And I think the reason for that is because I think at some point this park may have been a permanent manufactured type of park, and so it makes sense to have the sewer connection in the middle because a lot of the manufacturers' home have the bathroom in the middle.
Right.
So it makes sense to have that. I feel like that
might be the reasoning.
That might be a good explanation for it. And that's just my analogy.
Okay, so let's flip this around and take a peek at it. All right, so this is obviously the RV parking spot, your truck parking spot, and then your pad for you to hang out on. So we're gonna walk into this RV parking spot and you'll see that the sewer connection is basically towards the center back of the spot, because the back continues coming all the way back here. And this is where you would have your water connection and your electric connection. And most people are used to having their sewer around this section too.
Or here,
but it's not.
Side.
You'll see it's all the way over there. It's in the center. All right, so now that we wanted to show you that, and we'll show you how ours is once we get back to our site, let's continue on to the compactor. And walking towards the trash compactor, these are the pull-through sides. So the ones on the map that are coded as elite. And you'll see here it says PT4, PT5, that is a pull-through. It even has the little arrows showing in which direction to drive through into. And across or nearby those pull-through sites, this is where we're gonna find the trash compactor. You'll see this little green section. We're gonna near it now in a moment. So here we go with the warning signs. And then your trash compactor. So you basically come over, and the door's open right now. Every time we've come to throw out the trash, the door has been closed. But you just, you know, grab this little handle, you pull it over in the direction that the arrow is in, and you dump your trash. Okay. And then you dump your trash right in there.
Cameras up there.
Yeah, there are cameras right above.
In case you're wondering if it's true or not.
Yeah, not only are there signs here, but there are signs right outside of the fence as well. So the garbage hours are anywhere from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. And when you park out here, you must turn off your vehicle. And again, the area is definitely surveyed. They have it in French as well. And here's some RVs parked around the area. Let's start working our way towards our campsite. And we can close out the video once we get over there. The same street that leads into the entrance of the amenities is actually the street that we are parked at. So let's walk down our street. You'll notice that not all the sites are filled because this is not high season. Today is actually, what is today? April something. April 19th?
23rd.
April 23rd. I'm losing track of days already. So here we go. We are at site 567 for those of you that were wondering. And let's show you our connections. So you'll see off to the pad is where we have the water and the electric, but the sewer is not in the center like we were showing you guys before, right at the center back. So not as horrible. No need to crawl underneath the RV.
You know what the login is for the outside?
That's okay. Hi! Say hello, everybody! So we hope you enjoyed the walk around the park and checking out all the amenities.
Mm-hmm.
And so what are your thoughts on this park?
I like this park. We lived across the street from this park, and I was hoping that the entrance of the park would reflect the inside of the park. And what I mean by that is that the entrance of the park... Huh?
Vice versa. The entrance of the park would reflect... The park itself would reflect the entrance of the park.
Yes. It had a lot of... it's very pretty as you come in. It has a lot of foliage and plants and flowers. And I kind of expected that like every pad, every site would have something like that. And it's not like that. Not that it's decrepit in any way, but I thought that would transfer in through the park.
Right.
And it didn't. Having said that, it's clean.
It is very clean.
It's well maintained. The roads are nicely paved. Mm-hmm. The clubhouse, the pool area, all of that is very well maintained and very nice shape and very clean.
Yeah, and the office, which I didn't get clips of it inside the office, but the staff in there is very friendly as well. Mm. So one of the things that we promised with the introduction of this season is that Lou's going to break down for you what it would cost to stay in the parks that we are camping at,
right,
if we didn't have a trails collection or 1,000 Trails membership.
Right. This particular park, to stay in it in a standard site, standard back-in water, 30 or 50 amp sewer, for 2 weeks would have cost us $256. So it's 14 nights, $256. So we're already ahead of the game. If we paid $330 for the year to stay at a Trails collection, and we would have spent $756 to stay here, we think that's a good deal.
Oh, you said $756. I thought you said $256.
No, $756.
$750. Wow.
For 2 weeks.
That's very pricey.
Some people may not choose to travel like this, but for us, at this point, this makes sense.
We hope you enjoyed this video of the area as well, now that we included with the tour. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Leave any comments down below if you've been to this park, if you're interested, or if you're going to be in the area. Who knows? We might still be somewhere here in the South Florida area, and we might be able to meet up. So we look forward to hearing from you.
Please help us grow our channel and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we upload a video. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys. All right, so I know that we're in a completely different outfit, and it's because we thought about doing this after the fact that we did that Breezy Hills tour.
Right. But we wanted to make sure that we included it because we got to start.
Yeah, we got to start something. So since this is the first Breezy Hills campground tour, it's the best time to go ahead and start introducing our rating system. Because everybody rates the campground, you know, in terms of thumbs up or stars. So we wanted to give it our own little unique spin and figured to use our name, Eat, Sleep, RV, Repeat, and basically what each of those categories entail for us to, you know, make it a great campground or not.
Exactly.
So the first one being eat. What do you think?
There's a lot of stuff to eat around here.
Yeah, yes, definitely. So literally across the street there's a grocery store, and about a block crossing over, and next door there's the food La Vaquita, the drive-through food stores.
Farm store?
A farm store is what they're called, the ones that you drive through 24 hours.
Yeah.
And across like the railroad tracks there's an amazing pizza place. It's called My Pizza Place.
Yeah. At the very corner, there's a gas station, so you can fuel up before you leave. That, of course, has a convenience store as well. On Federal Highway, or US 1, which is approximately, I'd say, a mile to a mile and a half away, there's a Walmart.
Yep.
And in the opposite direction, about a mile and a half as well, there's a Walmart, there's a Publix, there's a dollar store, there's a Wendy's, Burger King,
McDonald's.
There's McDonald's, there's a Dunkin' Donuts.
Pollo Tropical. I think it's a Jersey Mike's.
There's a Chinese place.
There's Chinese and pizza.
Right. So within a very small area, there's a lot of conveniences, a lot of eating conveniences. And you've got a pharmacy, which is...
they have Walgreens there.
There's a Walgreens there. As far as Amazon lockers are concerned, that same plaza has a UPS store where you can return your packages or you can pick them up as well. And there's also several convenience stores within that same mile and a half radius that you can receive packages to. If you would like, Breezy Hills will receive packages for you to the front desk during the office hours. We don't know if they charge.
No, she did tell me that they don't charge. So you can receive your packages free of charge. Now the concern of mine is in that area, because we lived across the street, we know that Amazon deliveries come at all hours, and they're only open Monday through Friday. What is it, like 9 to 5?
9 to 4,
or 8 to 5, something like that. So when your packages come in the evening, they're just going to be left outside. Same as on weekends. So not loving that idea.
Right, and those are their hours during low season. During high season, which is usually the winter and the fall, they're open 7 days a week, and I believe that their office hours might be extended. For sure, they're open 7 days a week.
So I would definitely give them a great rating for Eats, because everything's nearby, everything that you need for your grocery, shipping, you know, eating needs.
Yeah, all those conveniences are near you.
Yep.
The next category is sleep.
So is it a paved pad? Is it a dirt pad? Because that does fall into the comfort of being inside, right? Your leveling starts to sink in, so you're not as comfortable sleeping. And it was paved.
It was paved. They have concrete pads for every site. They have, the streets are very nicely paved.
They are. And then friendliness, or observing quiet hours. So I think that also varies in terms of, because people are transient, they're coming and going.
We can only speak about the time we were there.
Exactly, while we were there. In our particular experience, the person next to us was a little rowdy, and he did have other neighbors come and hang out at his place at all hours, whether it was morning or late at night. And then the people behind us, you know, also were a little rowdy. They didn't have their dog on a leash, so she was constantly yelling the dog's name. So that part wasn't so pleasant. But I hope next time, if we go back next time, that we will have other neighbors. It'll be a little bit more quiet. As I walked around, and I walk at all hours because we walk Lexi first thing in the morning, and we walk her before going to sleep. I did notice other sites were pretty quiet. So we just, you know, luck of the draw, I guess.
I would have to agree with that. I walked around, and for everything that I saw, people were quiet. We happened to land in a weird zone of the park,
I guess.
Campground friendliness, people were not really very friendly there.
I mean, yes, there weren't people out and about, but yeah, I guess anytime we walked to the point there were people there, they weren't really like hello, or in the billiard room, or I would probably always initiate the good morning, hi, and people would say it back, but yeah. So moving on to
RVing, yes, that's the next one.
So the staff friendliness, she didn't interact with the office staff. I did. They seemed polite. I wouldn't say friendly, but they were definitely polite and helpful and apologetic about our envelope to check in either being lost or stolen or whatnot. The maintenance person, maybe not so much, but then again, he would probably also felt disturbed that we were reaching him after hours to try to get into the park.
Right, that's not his job.
Yeah.
And it was after hours.
Right.
Wasn't it a holiday weekend too?
Easter.
It
was Easter Sunday.
So it was Easter Sunday. It was after hours. It's not his job.
Yeah.
And he made it happen. So kudos to him for making it happen. Because without him, we probably wouldn't have been able to get in.
We would have spent the night in Cracker Barrel.
But was he happy? No, he wasn't happy.
Yeah. And then the other maintenance person hung out a lot with our next door neighbor. So there was a lot of constant driving in his cart across our area to go hang out with him. And so that we kind of found a little unprofessional. Like the staff should be working, not hanging out with the residents. But whatever.
Right. Things to do in the area. So you are very close to the beach there. You're about 3 miles from the beach there.
Yeah.
When I say the beach, it's Hillsboro Beach. That area has a really quaint section that has restaurants and clubs and bars and ice cream. It has a restaurant that we really like.
Yeah.
Which is called
The Whale's Rib.
Right, The Whale's Rib.
Right.
It was featured on
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Exactly. And it has a pier.
Yeah.
And people fish off that pier, and you can walk up and down and hang out. The beach is very clean there.
It is.
There's a few hotels, not too many, that also offer like a patio area overlooking the beach that you can have drinks and you can have dinner. Right? Right.
And then a little bit west. So west and then north, the main nearest street I would say is Hillsboro. If you go a little bit west, there's going to be a park called Quiet Water Parks, and Renaissance Festival happens there. If you're into disc golf, there's a disc golf course there. If you want to camp off the beaten path, like tent camping, there's a campground there for tent camping. And then the opposite side, so going south and a little bit west, the next main street is called Sample, and there's Tradewinds Park. And Tradewinds Park is a little bit bigger. During Christmas, they have like a drive-through light festival that you can see. There's Butterfly World in there, which I would highly recommend. I don't remember, the tickets are probably like anywhere from $12, $24. No, I think it's closer to like $12, $15.
I have no idea.
But Butterfly World is really nice. There's a disc golf course in there as well.
Yep.
There's people that play soccer in there. There's people that bike ride in there.
There's a lake.
There's a lake, so you can, you drop your little kayak if you want in there. So really nice.
It is, yeah. Last category, repeats.
I will go back. I think the only thing that I didn't really like was the neighbors, but that changes all the time. So I would definitely go back. I like that it will bring us close to being home. For example, your sister lives nearby in Bocce, so we can always go back, and that would probably be the closest campground in the 1,000 Trails and Trails collection system that's closest to Bocce.
Agreed.
So not just because of that, but if we want a little taste of home or go back for all of our medical needs, we can be in that area too. So
go back for our annuals.
I would go back
from there too.
Yeah.
I wasn't wowed, but it's definitely convenient, and the entertainment area,
the billiard hall, the pool, the amenities. Yeah.
It's very nicely kept.
We never got to play pickleball, so we got to go back to play some pickleball.
There you go. There's your repeat. You got to go back to play pickleball.
There you go. All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed our rating system for the Breezy Hills Trails collection, and we'll see you in the next vlog.